convention stands as a tribute to India's innovative spirit in the fields of journey of inspiration, innovation and exploration.
CMO of Sloka International School, a man of dedication and hardworking.
Who is Dr. Strange? He's a Marvel character. What is his speciality? Yeah, he can travel in multiverse, right? From one universe to another universe. So I tried. See, I know black hole. How many of you know wormhole? Wormhole. What is it? Yeah, please. Hypothetical way that we can travel from one universe to other universe, so with different timelines. So you're going to see the wonderful speeches connected to this science and technology today. So before I start my speech, I would like to recollect the great words of Kalam ji. Imagination leads to creativity. Creativity blossoms thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. So all you people are going to be great today. Please give a round of applause for yourself today. So welcome. It is my immense pleasure to extend a warm and hearty welcome to each and every one of you gathered here. Today we stand on the brink of an extraordinary event, one that promises not only to enlighten but also to entertain, to challenge and to celebrate the spirit of our collective endeavors. Today, we have a lineup of distinguished speakers who are leaders in their respective fields and to connect wholeheartedly. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
No, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Good. This event is not just about the knowledge we gain, but the relationships we build and the memories we create. I promise today, after this event, you will cherish and memorize this event for many days. Because there is a gallery, I wondered and I'm just eager what time I go there and enjoy all those. To our guest, thank you for honoring with your presence, sir. Your participation enriches our gathering, bringing diverse perspectives and a vibrant energy that fuels our collective learning and enjoyment. Let us also acknowledge the hard work of all our teachers and organizers and the management. Without their tireless efforts, today would not have been possible. Their dedication and attention to detail have set the stage for unforgettable experience. Please give a round of applause for all our management, teachers, each and everyone, all the volunteers. As we move forward into the program, I invite you to immerse yourself fully in the proceedings. Let curiosity be your guide and let your passion for discovery light the way. This event is a celebration of our shared human spirit, our quest for understanding, and our desire to make a positive impact in the world. In closing, I hope that today leaves you inspired, informed, and invigorated. May the conversations sparked here continue beyond the confines of the venue, and may the connections made today blossom into lasting collaborations and friendships. Because here we have our friends also from different schools. Please welcome them with your claps. Thank you once again for being part of this remarkable journey. Let's make this event a memorable one. For today it is not just another day. It is a new opportunity to learn, to share and to grow together. Welcome and let the event begin. Thanks for the opportunity. Jai Hind.
Sir, for your inspiring words.
This convention is not just a program, it's a platform to celebrate the genius of our nation's scientific and technological advancements in defense and space. It's a tribute to the indomitable spirit of our nation's youth, a spirit that resonates with the vision of none other than Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, the Missile Man of India and the People's President.
This convention is not just a program, it's a platform. In a world of ever-changing dynamics where security and exploration define the progress of nations, defense and space research play a pivotal role. This event aims to ignite minds, spark curiosity and inspire us, the Slokites, the future leaders of our country, to dream big and contribute to these fields.
Without further ado, I take the honor of welcoming Mr. Naresh Indian, one of the founders of Kalam's Institute of Youth Excellence.
Thank you, madam, and thank you for your beautiful introduction. Good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
Before formally I welcome and thank our management, I just want to test your energies. I heard, lot about Sloka's energy. I just want to again test your energy. Good morning, friends.
Good morning,
So thank you. I need a huge round of applause, for welcoming me and our team and our management. Friends, as he said, Naresh Indian, you can find some adjective there, identifying that nationality. So thank you, our chairman ji and MD ji, and our executive and our Vishnath ji and Shabnath ji and Arun ji. Thank you. So my great friend Dr. R. Srinivas ji and my team, Professor ISRO ji. Friends, when you look at this Slokas Inspire India, what did you understand? And here we can see these three things, after Defense and Space Convention: career and character and louder please, with energy, 100%. So thank you so much. So wherever I go, I have started this after Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam demise. So I went to Rameshwaram and submitted prayers and took bath there, and I have decided and dedicated myself this cause. I have, taken an oath to spread his legacy, to carry his legacy to future generations, to educate and inspire, ignite young generation to become something in their life, to contribute something to this great country, to become a world-class citizen. That is the KIYE's main motto. So I met him, this great man, when he was the President of India in 2007. When I met him, some great man introduced him, saying that, this fellow from a rural, background, from Telangana, and Kalamji, before he comes us, he was thinking to become an Naxalite. Can you please talk to him? Oh, no, not here. Wait. Then Kalam took me to his chamber and he advised me, he spoke to me, he asked me to change the world with the pen through education, not the gun. So then I decided, after listening to Dr. Kalam, I got some power and energy and changed my thinking and lifestyle. And today, friends, from 2007 to 2024, I have traveled 6 states in India, and I have touched nearly 2 million people like you. 2 million people. Here you can clap. 2 million is not a small thing, right? So a small, ordinary village boy who cannot speak a good English, who cannot speak good Hindi, who educated himself and done his double PGs. See, before that my father used to call me useless fellow, but after this, when you go and check, if you want, I'll give you address. You go and check my father says, hey, great fellow. So now you are all affordable people, you are good at skills, you can afford things. What I want to tell you is, a small ordinary boy like Naresh is doing this much great for the society. So we have started space program, and we must thank ISRO chairman Dr. Somnaji and NRSC director and NRSC people for giving us a slot to educate future generations about space education. To reach ISRO chairman, to reach DRDO chairman is a not small thing. So friends, wherever I go, I start with questions. Can I ask you a couple of questions? I want to ask you. Can I? So only thing is, when I ask, just you need to raise your hand and answer. Only one by one. We will allow you, then only you need to speak. When guests also, like that after every session, you will be, having some QA session. Is it okay? Are you all ready? Gattiga cheppandra. So, when I go to school, generally I ask, what do you want to be? Please write down. Before that, I want to ask a very important question. Please take it your pen and paper and write down. Answer your response there. You no need to go to library and your mind library, go and check and files and all, find out some answer. You write it down with a word. No need sentences, kind of paragraphs, kind of things. Agree? Okay, got it? So, my first question is, what is life? No, you should not answer, think and answer. What is life? Rama, nice Ragaru? So what is life? Answer. Answer it. You answer, I am not going to give you any answer. Why? Because only 1%, 2% or 3% or 7% or 13%, there are different studies says that only few percent of the people, they are succeeding and contributing, they are doing great jobs in their life. Remaining all, TK, aane wala aayega, jaane wala. So we are all talking about this great man. When we talk about Quit India, we always recognize great man who taught non-violence and love, Mahatma Gandhi ji. When we talk about Dr. Kalam, second development movement, he was the first development national movement that was for freedom. He has given a call to the development movement, that is second national movement, Developing India 2020. Now, I just want to check with you all. What is your vision? Before that, answer my question. Who is going to respond? I have a gifts for you. Unique answers, yes. Raise your hand and yes sir, please. Mundu mi per cheppala. Introduce yourself and shout. Chakresh. Boliye Chakresh. A key to change the world. Come on. It's a unique answer, right? A key to change the world. Kalam changed the world. Whole India. Yes, next. Yes, sir, please, sir. Your good name, sir? Worship, please. Life is a challenge. How?
Life is a challenge in which we have to succeed.
Oh, life is a challenge which we need to
Succeed.
Great. Can we all? A different clap. Come on, join me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Full, wonderful. Thank you. 3 times, man. Come on. Full. Yeah, thank you. Next. Unique answers, have some, reward. Yes, sir, please. Shout. Arjun. Oh, great. Arjuna is here. Sloka is blessed with Arjuna. Yes.
A life involves history and achievement and good things for a...
Wow. Come on. Next. You can note it down. These definitions you will not find in any Oxford. Believe me, you will not find it in any Oxford dictionary also. It's all natural. It's coming from your mind. You are equals to God. God is teaching us something today. It's a unique day, friends, believe me. This day is going to change you, change your mindset. This mindset will lead you to become great in your life. Yes, madam. Yes, sir. Without mic also you can shout, na, sir.
Yes, no, go, please.
Sir, my name is Athar, sir.
Ji.
Life is a journey to fulfill our goals, but life is not a goal, but this journey.
Very good, great answer. Come on, guys. Life is a journey, not a goal. Abhi next.
So life is a quest for us to complete.
Sorry?
Life is a quest for us to
Oh, we need to complete. How are you going to complete? Yes, sir. Yes. Next. Sorry? Udbhav ji boli. Life is a gift, life is a journey, life is a quest, life is a challenge, life is a... So many you can define. Yes, sir. Please. Yes. I'm sorry, I can handle. Only one can, one is enough to... Yes. I'm a great trainer. I do train, lakhs of people, crowds are, huge. You have witnessed it, right? How many of you are visited our Inspire Hyderabad 2024 in Gachibowli Stadium?
Yeah, thank you. Only 3 times, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Next. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'll take. Sorry. Yes, sir. Darik ji boli.
everything as a what we do is life.
Great answer. Come on, guys, come on. But we think he defined it actually. He said, there is no definition, but defining it, he defined it. Thinking and doing is life. Unknowingly, he has given a definition. Thank you. Tawfiq. Yes, madam. Oh, hi guys, come on. This time raise both hands. Hey, look at me, guys. Turn it. Yeah. Now, raise both hands. Yes. Pat yourself, saying shabash. This shabash is for her. Even though you are patting yourself, but yeah. Life is, it's a movie. Yes, there are so many characters which will come and go, but only hero-heroine character will teach you or explain you something, or finally they will, achieve something in the character. They will give you some message. That hero, this, Pushpa. That guy also has given a great message. A small boy who wants to become something great, attitude guy. So he wants to slowly learn things and he has tried to lead the world. But that's not good example. I want to go back to Gandhiji and Kalamji for this time. Thank you. Yes, madam. Mahalakshmi. Life is a game. Thank you. Guys, who noted? Can you come? Can you help me to recollect all the definitions? Yes. Sasra, Rasra. Yes, Sasra.
Try until you succeed in your life.
Oh, try to? Sorry.
Try until you succeed in your life.
Until you succeed in your life, you must try and try. Yes, I didn't take you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have one life. You have to choose it wisely.
Wow, what a great. Come here, man, come. I request chairman sir to present a small. Every definition is good, but scientifically, we heard, we always listen that we have got 84 lakhs words. Scientifically, we do not know. This man understood that we got only one life. They have understood only one life. They have understood only one life. I request chairman sir a small token of love. Hey guys, can you help me with Kalam idol? Yes, a regular for all. Oh, thank you, madam. So I love this, everything. Yeah, J. Yeah, chalo. अरे थोड़ा जोर से प्यार से अंदर से ताली. Thank you, Rama. Thank you. My God bless you. Thank you. Chalo, guys. Can anybody helps me? Only unique answer. We are running out of time. Actually, Dr. Srinivas ji is going to speak now. Yes. Final, unique. Chappani chapta tiskono. Chappani repeated. I don't need any repeated. Yes, sir.
Sir, my name is Vinay, sir.
Vinay, sir.
Life is a very short time to show time.
It's a short. journey, trip, like you have, recently, with the, blessings of Chairman Ji and along, company with Vishwanath Ji.
No, reality of life is, we do not know how much time we spend here. We live here.
Guys, you're not 6th and 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th class students. You are thinking about, I am trying to drag your attention towards your life. We only come here once. We go only once. We do not know.
With this, what we need to do, it's a short trip. It's a challenge. It's a journey. Now, as an intellectual student, my question is, with this, I just want to give you a small definition of a rural girl, 3rd class girl definition. Please take it down. The definition of her is, life is, she said, I asked her like this only. She said, again, a small tribal girl. Sir, you asked her, sir, life? Life is a journey between birth and death. What a beautiful answer. Everybody clapped there. We also can. Come on. We can clap for this beautiful definition. Yes. A definition is a journey between birth and. Please note it down. Life is nothing but a journey between birth and death. Guys, settle down and connect me and be with me. We are going to learn so many things about life, basically about life. It's all about life. And next, space. And next, how we want to present our life to this world. Like Dr. Kalam, great Mahatma Gandhi. And there are so many. Now also we are going to listen a great man, the Telugu man, and who did a great things to the country. Dr. Satish Reddy, you are going to listen him now. You ask him so many questions. You can. There is a Q&A session and all that. Now, I asked her, one more question. Is there any missing letter in between B and D? I also want to ask you, is there any missing letter? So now define C. What is C? Raise your hand and this C. What is C? Chandrayaan. Scientific man is connected to ISRO. Yes. Career. Write it down. Career. C means career. Yes, madam. Choices. When you go to some buffet and all these things. So what we do? Yes. Character. The space program. Space. And the next choice. Career. Next. Character. Champion. Childhood. Very good. It's an energetic period. Very good. Next. Compassion. Write it down, please. All of you write it down. Make it note, please. All this you will not get any dictionary from any dictionary. Yes. Don't look at me, sir. All these are included in dictionaries, madam. So very good. Sorry. Chairman. Chairman, sir. Very good. Srinivas Reddy sir, మీరు ఇంత ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు నాకు తెలియదు. ఇంత బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్కూల్ కడితే అంతే ఉంటుంది మళ్ళా. Very good. Next, madam. Challenges, choices, commitment, career, character. Yes. Competence. Very good. Competing with others or with ourselves.
Consistency.
Sorry? Consistency. Who said consistency? Very good. Next. Yes, consistency. Wow. Tick clap. Can we tick clap? Come like this. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Goda. ऐसा करके 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Next. Very good. Consistency. Next. Go ahead. నేను జనరల్ గా పెద్ద స్కూల్స్ కి కాలేజెస్ కి వెళ్ళి ఇంత డబ్బులు తీసుకొని మాట్లాడతారు. నేను ఈ మధ్య అడగడంతా బంద్ చేసి ఓన్లీ ఐఎమ్ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్ ఓన్లీ KIYE టు డెవలప్ Kalam's International Memorial, to build Kalam's International Memorial and Training and Research Center in Hyderabad. Yes. Okay. Madam, you are too late, madam. Oh, very good. You are allowed, madam. You are allowed. Yes.
Lead a life such that if you are not in this world also.
Only one word of definition, madam. No sentence, no paragraph answers here. Yes. I am not your teacher, right? I am a trainer. You can call me brother. No issue. Yes, madam. Yeah, please. Yes.
Lead
Go ahead with your paragraph answer.
Lead a life such that even if you are not in this world, everyone remembers your name.
So that is why we are talking about Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi. A man who is working in South Africa started a movement to help blacks. There, a Britisher asked him, "Hey Gandhi, it's okay, we are troubling them. It's okay, but in India, I heard that you won't allow your people to join you. You won't allow your people to in our streets. You don't at least give them some food and water. Why don't you think about India and do something?" That Britishers asked Gandhi. Then he realized that, अरे मेरा इंडिया ये पूरा क्या बोलते हैं इसको इंडिया को वसुधैव कुटुंबकम बोलते हो नहीं one family, whole world is one family. So he started a movement called Fit India, and one man with non-violence, he helped India to get freedom. See, now after these many years also, we always pray Mahatma Gandhi ji. Yes sir, thank you. So after this 2015, we heard a bad news. Kalam ji is no more. But today 2024. So after 34 also, we will be talking about this great man, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. That is what our response and our answer. Now, being a Slokas, affordable children, great, you are, undergoing a great education, you have great facility, you have great dresses and great, parents. Now, when I went to a rural girl, after discussing about life, and I asked her, what do you want to do with this life? She said, sir, I want to become a doctor. You see, even don't know about doctor and courses and fees and all that. But her mission is to become. How about this affordable, this international school children? Again, I posed a question. You may be having goals and all that. I'm okay. She is looking at me, sir. I want to become something in my life. Do you have a goal, sir? Something like that. She is looking at me. But my question is, how about vision? This great man, we don't have any missiles in India. We don't have a launching vehicle for India. And Dr. Srinivas is going to talk about this mission. Not only that, we don't have energy to become, to stand on our own feet. One man, a small village called Rameshwaram, from Rameshwaram to Rashtrapati Bhavan. You cannot imagine that great journey. Now tell me, my second answer is, my third question is, what is your goal right now? The choices and champions, all that, after all that right now, what is your goal? My fourth question is, what is your vision? I drag your attention towards this question. Again, I want to go back to this tribal girl. I asked her, why you want to become doctor, beta? She said, in rainy season, we are unable to afford, we don't have any medical facilities. For that, we need to travel 150 kilometers. We do not know. People in between die. We don't have at least minimum medical facility. I want to become a doctor, sir. After listening to Dr. Kalam, she said, I want to become a doctor. I want to establish a great, become doctor, earn good money, and I want to establish a great hospital in my tribal area to facilitate these tribals and all that. What a great answer. I went to Anantapur. I asked a boy, what do you want to be? You want to be a scientist. You want to be an engineer. I asked why. He want to develop, seeds like Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So where with less water, he can produce, more number of,
Yeah. Good. His idea. Look at his idea. I want to drag your attention. Write down your goal, and after that, becoming doctor is your goal. But after becoming doctor, what is your contribution to this great society? Becoming engineer is good. After becoming engineer, what is your contribution to this great world, which is providing you all the facilities? Dr. Kalam, knowingly, unknowingly, he did his degree after engineering. After degree, he went to degree engineering, and he contributed a lot. We are all talking about, we do not know him personally, right? But his contributions, so many thousands of employees and so many technologies. Recently we have seen only India with a small amount of money. They did a great mission called Chandrayaan 3 because of so many great leaders like Kalam. So friends, with this, please write down what is your vision. You have to write like this. My vision is, write down please. I want to check, I want to listen. My goal is, write down. You will be having your goals and all that, but Rama. So with this I want to conclude, sir. I am sorry, but that is why I was. Yes. What is your vision? What is your goal and vision? Your name and goal and vision. Yes. Madam, बोल सकते हैं. आप teachers को भी बोल सकते हैं ना? Shout, madam. Any mic, any volunteer says, madam.
My name is Firdaus.
Ji.
And my goal is to inspire people and motivate them.
Great. Can we all? Very good. To inspire people. Very good.
I want to share my stories about how I failed in my life.
Great.
And now how I'm achieved so many things.
Great.
Can you see the magic?
Great. You have a best example in Sloka. Come on guys, come on. Yes. I want to listen from you. One or two only. Yes, madam. Mic, please. Any one or two. Yes. Go ahead, madam. Yes.
Myself,
Viharika. Okay.
my goal is to become an IPS officer.
IPS officer. Why you want to become an IPS?
So my vision is to that I could decrease the crime rate of.
Wow, great. Come on, guys. Pull. Come on. Pull. Under pull. Come on. Hey, join me. Come on. Learn this. Pull. 3 times. Yeah, thank you. Yes, only 1 or 2, sir. We are running out of time. Yes.
My goal is to become a cricketer and give India name and
Wow, here is a Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Yes.
My name is Pranav. My dream is to become a pilot like A.P.J. Abdul Kalam did.
Oh, but he unable to become pilot. But after becoming a supreme commander of, President means supreme commander of India. He learned how to fly. He selected, but only there are 9 sets. He is the 10th guy, unable to reach it. But after becoming a supreme commander of India, he asked that guy to teach him. Yes. This madam, I want to learn from listen. Yes.
Good morning, sir. My name is Meghana.
Meghana?
I want to become an IAS because I want to solve the problems in India.
Wow! Meghana wants to become IAS to solve the policy issues. Come on, guys, pull. Very good. Shout, sir.
Sir, my goal is to be a coding, sir. And I want to provide cyber security.
Wow! I will bring this Chandrasekhar Reddy here. Chandrasekhar Reddy is one man who is supporting defense and space for the cyber security crimes and all that. He is protecting our space and defense and things. Very good. Next. Very good. Yes. अरे जल्दी थोड़ा कमांडर एट्लुंटारा
My name is Manipri.
Ah.
I want to be a doctor.
Okay. Why you want to be a doctor, sir?
I will help all the peoples in the world.
Wow, great. Come on. How about you?
Sir, my name is Athav, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want to become a scientist and professional basketball player, sir.
Oh, very good.
Whenever anybody will say our country's name, sir, they should say it with pride and honor, sir.
Oh, great. Thank you, friends. That, మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చే గెస్ట్ వరల్డ్ క్లాస్ లో మీరు ప్రపంచంలో ఒక 10 మంది ఏరోస్పేస్ సైంటిస్ట్ ఉన్నారంటే అందులో డాక్టర్ సతీష్ రెడ్డి ఒకరు.
I want to thank Sloka for accepting this proposal to host the first space program, space education program, Inspire India. .org. And in YouTube you can find out KIYE Foundation. So there will be, we are going to, start, series of lectures, about space and all that. So, friends, with Kalam ji and Mahatma Gandhi ji, after Satish Reddy ji, and you are going to create history for your life and history for the state country. May God bless you all. I wish you all the very, very, very best. Thank you. With this, without taking much time, I want to go with this. Come, no problem. I'm sorry. So we will welcome Dr. Srinivas ji, student outreach head NRSC ISRO. Can we all join with me to welcome him? Full wonderful clap. Full.
Having enlightened us with your wise suggestions and advice for the brighter lives ahead.
Dr. R. Srinivas is working in NRSC ISRO for the past 38 years. Presently working in Training Education Outreach Group Management Systems Area, NRSC.
He also has vast experience in design, development, verification and validation related to satellite data, receive chain systems, test facilities and establishment of.
We have a short AV, sir.
थोड़ा जल्दी कर सकते ना?
Yeah, good morning all children. Good morning, sir. And good morning to management of Sloka International School and my colleague Krishna, who has accompanied me with this particular program. Okay, so I am from ISRO, basically NRSC. So NRSC is a part of ISRO, Hyderabad. You are aware of that or not? Are you aware about NRSC? What is the full form? National Remote Sensing Center. Okay, I will tell you about that. So I will be telling about ISRO like a story. Okay, small story in very, very simple terms so that you can understand very clearly. Okay, please start the slide. Okay, ready. Development in that particular church. And to the bottom you can see Dr. Abdul Kalam when he was young doing the servicing of the rocket. Can you identify him? In the bottom left corner. And also our scientists carrying the satellites in bullock cart and cycles. So we started with a very low key and presently you can see where we are now in 2024. Some by bicycle, some by scooter. Okay, so it is a transport mechanism for you to come from your home to the school. Okay, so in simple terms, rocket is also a kind of a transport mechanism. It is a system to carry the satellites into the space. Okay, now all the design and development, previous slide, all the design and development, go to the first slide. Kerala, you are aware of Kerala, southern state. So all the rockets are manufactured there. Now assume that the rocket is ready. Satellites coming to the Gujarat. Okay, Gujarat we have a center called the Space Application Center. So there all the design and development of the satellites are being done. Now satellite is also ready, rocket is also ready. Will you launch the satellite immediately? Will you launch it? No, we will test it. Suppose you launch it without testing, what happens? It may fail, then your money will be lost, your time will be lost, isn't it? So we bring the satellite to one more center in Karnataka, Bangalore. Then what we do? We do the testing. So we have different kind of many tests are there, hundreds of tests. So our ISRO engineers, what they will do? They will do the quality assurance, quality inspection, everything they do. They follow international standards. Then once the satellite is like certified, then you take the satellite to Sriharikota, you take the rocket to Sriharikota. How many of you know where is Sriharikota? Andhra Pradesh, yes. So from Andhra Pradesh, we are going to launch the rocket. So on top of the rocket, you have the satellite. Okay, the countdown starts. The countdown starts. Newton's third law. For every action, there is equal and opposite. So here, what is action? The burning of the fuel. The burning of the fuel is action. And what is the reaction? The reaction is lot of thrust, lot of force is generated, and the rocket is lifted up. It will go slowly to a height of around 100 kilometers. First stage burns, second stage burns, third stage burns, and to desired altitude, desired height of around 600 kilometers to 800 kilometers, the rocket goes and it will push the satellite into space. So once the satellite is pushed into space, what happens? The satellite is rotating at a speed of 7.8 kilometers per second and revolves around the Earth like this in a synchronous fashion. It is called the sun synchronous orbit. Okay. Now the satellite is going to send the data, the video data. Assume that you are at a height of around 600 kilometers, and from that 600 kilometers you are holding a camera in your hand, and from there you are seeing the Earth down below, and you are recording the video. So what you will see the Earth, and you will be taking the video data. You will be collecting the photographs. You will be collecting the information. You will be collecting the video. So it's nothing similar to that. So from the satellite, whatever the video is taken by the satellite also has one camera. It's a powerful camera. That powerful camera, CCD camera, from there again, you are transmitting the data from the satellite or sending the data from the satellite. And at Hyderabad we have a ground station. In the ground station we have a big antenna. So we receive that particular signal, the RF signal, the radio frequency signal, and we convert that particular signal into the video form. You are able to understand? Next, the different kind of assets what we have, the ISRO assets, or the kind of infrastructure what we have. So first is the rockets you want for transporting the satellite into space. Then the second is a class of satellites called the communication satellites. Right now, whatever you are using, the current facilities are with the help of the communication satellites. INSAT, Indian National Satellite, GSAT, Geostationary Satellite. Okay, so you may be using the internet banking, ATM card you are using. You are using or not? Then you may be seeing the DTH, direct to home television. So how it is possible? All those things, it is possible with the help of these communication satellites, with the help of the GSAT satellites, geostationary satellites. So that is one category. Okay, point-to-point communication. Then coming to the IRS, Indian remote sensing satellites. So earlier what I told, that is how you are taking the photographs, the imageries or the videos of the Earth, and that you are sending. That particular class of satellite is the IRS satellites. Then talking about the navigation satellites. So navigation satellites, you are using the Google map. So what is the source? What is the input for that to your mobile? So you are getting the data. You are getting the information from the navigation satellite. That is called the GPS, Global Positioning Systems. Okay, that is one class. So apart from this, you may be aware of the different kind of missions what we have. Have you heard about Chandrayaan 1, then Chandrayaan 2, then Chandrayaan 3, then Aditya L1, then Mangalyaan, Astrosat, Exposat. So a long list to go. So we have so many missions. So this is what ISRO is doing. Okay, next slide. So coming to a little bit of history, you may be aware of this first satellite, Aryabhatta, that is the first satellite. Then you can see on the bottom, the first remote sensing satellite, Indian remote sensing satellite, IRS-1A. So it was weighing around 1400 kg, but we were not having the capability to lift off that particular weight. So what we did, we given this particular satellite to Russia. During that time it was called the USSR. So we paid money to them, and they have lifted off our satellite, and since then from 1988 onwards, we are receiving the data, the video data from this particular IRS satellite at Hyderabad. Okay, we are NRSC, National Remote Sensing Center at Hyderabad. We are receiving the data from this particular satellite, remote sensing satellite. Now, coming to the different kind of rockets what we have, the milestones of our rocket technology. The first rocket, what you can see is the SLV-3. Are you able to see SLV-3 to the leftmost part? So it was capable to lift off a satellite that is weighing about 40 kg only. We are having that capability in 1980. Then again we have modified that particular rocket, and the next model what we made it, that is the augmented satellite launch vehicle, that is the ASLV, which was having a capability of 150 kg. Then again we redesigned this particular rocket and made a hybrid kind of model. So earlier we were using the solid fuel. Okay, so in your car, what is the kind of fuel you are using? Diesel, petrol. Okay, so any particular engine requires some kind of fuel, isn't it? So similarly here also, rockets also require some kind of fuel. The fuel may be a solid fuel, the fuel may be a liquid fuel, The fuel may be cryogenic fuel, it all depends, but fuel is required for the engine, isn't it? So here also the PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. So this is using the solid, liquid. All alternate stages we are having the different kind of solid liquid stages. Okay. Now I think tomorrow there is a launch from Sriharikota. So in that the PSLV XL, the same kind of rocket, we are sending the European Space Agency satellite called the Proba 3 tomorrow I think. So Proba 3 we are sending with this particular rocket, that is the PSLV XL. Okay. So you can see that foreign countries are coming to India and sending and giving their satellites to us for launch. So next coming to the next rocket is a GSLV. So again we have increased the weight, lifting capacity of the satellite, that is around 2200 kg, and we added one more extra stage, the solid stage and the liquid stage and the cryogenic stage we added. Then again we modified that particular rocket to the GSLV Mark III. We have modified the same GSLV Mark III as a LVM. Okay, LVM 3. So Chandrayaan 3 was taken by this particular rocket called the LVM 3. Then to the right side, can you see the right side? This is exploded view. So the first stage is the solid stage, second stage is the liquid stage, third stage is the cryogenic stage. And the top of it you can see the payload fairing. So in that payload fairing, that particular location the satellite is placed. Suppose you want to send a satellite into space, in that particular location you need to keep the satellite. Assume that you want to send an astronaut, the crew module has to be kept in that particular location. And assume that you want to send a kind of telescope or some kind of scientific instrument. So that particular thing has to be kept in that particular location. So you can see the different SLV, ASLV, now these are not being used, and now presently we are using PSLV and GSLV and LVM, and the future we are going to use the RLV, reusable launch vehicle. Why RLV? RLV means reusable launch vehicle. So the kind of fuel cost, the cost of the fuel is very high. If you take the cost of 1 kg of fuel, it will cost you around 2,15,000. So that is the reason why we want a rocket which can lift off from the earth and place the satellite into the orbit, again come back, so that we can reuse that particular rocket. So that is the kind we wanted. Okay. Then coming to the future satellites, future RLVTD, SSLV, small satellite launch vehicle. Okay. This particular class of rocket, it can lift a weight of around 500 kg, and it is now the satellites are becoming smaller and the rocket is also becoming smaller. Next. So the PSLV, the GSLV, LVM3, now in future we are planning for Chandrayaan 4 also. Chandrayaan 4. So you must have heard about Chandrayaan 3, but now we are planning for the Chandrayaan 4. So basically what is the difference between Chandrayaan 3 and Chandrayaan 4? Chandrayaan 3, what we did is we have gone to the moon, soft landed on the moon, and we have done some particular scientific experiments. But coming to the Chandrayaan 4, we want to go to the moon and collect the samples from the moon, again come back, safely bring those samples and come back to the earth. That is the purpose of Chandrayaan 4. So for that, what are the kind of weights required, the lifting weights required? So with the existing LVM3, it is not possible. So we have the capability to lift off about 4,000 kgs. If you want to lift off more, then you need to have some new generation launch vehicles. You can see to the right side, NGLV is nothing but the new generation launch vehicle. Next. So likewise I said the different kind of fuels what we have. Similarly rocket also uses different kind of fuels. These are the chemical names. You did not remember, these are some of the chemical names. But concentrating on the third, cryogenic. What is the cryogenic stage? So what is the combination of it? Oxygen and hydrogen. What is it? Water. So nothing but water also is a kind of rocket fuel. So if you electrolyze that particular water and separate the oxygen and separate the hydrogen and you freeze it to these particular temperatures, what happens? It becomes like a solid, it becomes like a cryogenic fuel and it is a rocket fuel. So these are some of the achievements of our ISRO. You can see the first Aryabhatta satellite, then the first remote sensing satellite, then the first communication satellite, then the first launch vehicle, then the first PSLV, the first GSLV, the first SSLV, and we have the navigation satellites. Then again we have the PSLV C-37. Way back in 2017, we were the first country in the world to launch 104 satellites at a time. No other country in the world has done that. So that was way back in 2017. And out of that, our main satellite was the Cartosat. And the other satellites were belonging to the small satellites. A satellite can be weighing from 100 grams to thousands of kgs. So a satellite can be a micro satellite, a pico satellite, a nano satellite, weighing from hundreds of grams to thousands of kgs. Now coming to the Chandrayaan-1. So Chandrayaan-1, so way back in 2008, so we were the first country in the world to found out that there is water, ice trapped in the poles of the moon. Water is there in the poles of the moon. With the help of the remote sensing technology, we were able to do that. That was Chandrayaan-1. Again, what we thought is, why don't we go to the moon and land on the moon? So Chandrayaan-2 was the particular theme. So for Chandrayaan-2, the main modules were the propulsion module, the orbital module, the lander, and the rover. Okay, but Chandrayaan-2 was a partial success and a partial failure. So partial failure was the lander was not able to soft land on the moon, but the orbiter was a success. Then coming to the Chandrayaan-3. So same thing. So same repeat of Chandrayaan-2, we tried to do it on the Chandrayaan-3 and we were successful. We were able to soft land on the moon on August 23. So that is why August 23 is observed as a National Space Day. And we are celebrating this particular day as a National Space Day. Next. So these are some of the pictures of the Chandrayaan-1. Yes. So what are the discoveries made by Chandrayaan-1? Water ice on moon. Then you can create some kind of maps, atlas kind of thing. Then also the different kind of elements. So you can see the aluminum, silicon, iron. So these are some of the elements which we could find out with the help of Chandrayaan-1. So you can see how we have gone from the Earth orbit to the moon orbit. So we are having the capability. Okay, we are having the capability up to 4,000 kgs in the geotransfer orbit. That means this particular Chandrayaan-3, we could lift off, and again we made a circle, and it slowly we increase the speed. Increase the speed by slingshot method, it is called, and finally we reached a particular speed of about 28,000 kilometers per hour, and finally we entered into the lunar transfer orbit, and again we have gone to the moon, and again we in the moon orbit, entered the moon orbit again, slowly started decelerating. So here we started accelerating on the Earth surface, and again decelerated on the moon surface, and so slowly soft landed on the south pole of the moon. So this is about Chandrayaan-3. Next. Are you able to see? So what are the different kind of experiments? So what are the experiments being conducted by the Chandrayaan-3? What we could achieve? One thing what we could achieve is on the top of the surface of the moon, the temperature is 60 degree, and we are drilling just 10 centimeters below. It is like minus 10 degrees. That means there is a difference of 70 degrees. That means whatever the soil is there, what the regolith it is called on the moon, it is a very good insulator. That was one of the findings of Chandrayaan-3. Then coming to the moon quakes are also possible on the Chandrayaan-3. That was also one of the thing. And also you can see the different kind of materials, the minerals which are available on the moon. What are the materials? Sulfur is there, then you have aluminum, titanium. So these are some of the material, titanium and nickel. They are very, very much useful for the making the rocket structures. Okay. So future missions. So we have many future missions. So you can see the list of future missions. We have the short-term missions, which are the like SpaceX, then Gaganyaan. Have you heard about Gaganyaan? Okay, I will tell you about that. So we have this, I will tell you first the short-term missions. The short-term missions are SpaceX, Gaganyaan, Chandrayaan 4 and NGLV. And the long-term missions are the Bharati Antarctic Station, Shukrayaan and Indian landing on the moon. So these are the future long-term and short-term missions. Next. Okay. So coming to the Gaganyaan. So Gaganyaan is, so it is our own rocket, our own crew module, our own Indian astronauts, our own space food, everything our own. We are not dependent upon anybody. So we want to go from the Earth orbit to a height of around 400 kilometers, and at that particular 400 kilometers, we will be rotating around the Earth. We will be staying there for 3 days, do the scientific experiments, again come back. That is the objective of the Gaganyaan mission. Not only that, so another important point is space tourism. Okay, space tourism is there, and there are different again future missions like the Bharati Antarctic Station is there, and we have the missions like the Shukrayaan. So here you can see the rocket. Are you able to see the Gaganyaan rocket? It is called the human rated launch vehicle. So on the top, that is the crew module where the astronauts will be sitting in that. To the right side you can see the astronaut is just horizontally he is lying, and that is the crew module. And assume that there is some kind of emergency like the rocket mishap is there, something like that. So immediately what happens is it is having a safety mechanism, crew escape mechanism will be there, and from that the crew module will be detached. It will be like subjected to detachment from the main rocket. Next. So on February 28, our Honorable Prime Minister has declared these Air Force pilots, these are the test pilots. So these people will be these test pilots, wing commander, and we have the squadron leader, we have the wing commander and the group captains. So they will be going in the Gaganyaan. So out of 4, 3 will be going. Next. So this is a Gaganyaan module. Next. So have you heard about Blue Origin? Blue Origin. So it is a company which will take the people to space, and at a height of around 100 kilometers, and at that particular, after traveling the Kármán's line, then you have zero gravity, microgravity. So you stay there for around 200 seconds and you will be floating in the air. Again you come back. Okay, this is a space tourism. So earlier, maybe 10 years back or 15 years back, flight travel was a costly affair, isn't it? So, but now everybody, a common man is also able to go in a flight. Similarly, the space tourism also is having a lot of market potential. Maybe after some years, it may become a common thing. So presently in US, people are charging millions of dollars, and they are taking the people to space, again they are coming back. It is like a tourism kind of thing. So India is also, ISRO is also planning to have similar kind of space tourism. So you can see the module here. So the crew module is on the top. So once you are going, once the countdown start and the rocket will be going up, it will be reaching a height of around 100 kilometers, and at that particular 100 kilometers, the crew module will be detached, and again it will be slowly re-entering the Earth orbit, and with the help of parachutes, it will be landing on the Earth. So this is nothing but space tourism. So ISRO is also planning that. Maybe in future you will be able to see that. Next. So this is a Chandrayaan 4 depiction. Okay, you can see the model of that. So the basic thing is here, the Chandrayaan 4 has 5 modules. One is a descender module, then the ascender module, then the orbiter module, propulsion module, then you have the re-entry module, then again you have the transfer module. So each particular module has its own function. So the lander, what it will do, it will go on land on the surface of the moon, and it will drill. The samples are not really readily available. It has to drill the samples and all. So the function of the lander is that. Then again the function of the ascender, what it will do, it will collect the samples of the moon, and again from the moon it will ascend and again come and dock into the transfer module. So what the transfer module will do, it will collect the samples from the ascender, and again it will transfer into the re-entry module. Then afterwards, the transfer module and the re-entry module, they will be again coming back to the Earth, and the transfer module gets separated, and only the re-entry module will be entering the Earth orbit, and finally it will be descending on the Earth. It will landing on the surface. Annually we are going to go and collect the samples of the samples from the moon. Okay. Now we are also planning. Are you aware of the International Space Station? So that is a joint venture of so many countries, but we are also planning to have a International Space Station which will have a base module, which will have a core module, which will have science module, which will have a lab module, which will have a common working module. So all these modules will be together, put together, it will be like this. Okay, you can see the Bharatiya Antarctic Station. So what is the purpose of it? What are the uses of it? One is you want to do the microgravity research. So at that particular, there is no gravity, means you will be floating there. And again, coming to the different kind of science experiments, you want to conduct some kind of science experiments in that particular Bharatiya Antarctic Station, space biology, material science. So if you manufacture some kind of cable here on Earth under gravity, and you are trying to manufacture this kind of similar kind of fiber optic cable, for example, so the quality is very good there when you are manufacturing that particular fiber optic cable in the microgravity environment. Similarly, Earth observation. So these are all some of the experiments what we are going to do in the Bharatiya Antarctic Station. Next. So some of the achievements you can see in 2023. So you can see many launches every month. So in the month of February, you can see the SSLV, it was a success. SSLV D1 was a failure and D2 was a success. Then again, in March 2023, LVM, you can see here about 72 satellites were launched with this particular launch vehicle. So these launch vehicles are belonging to which country? They are from Europe, European Space Agency. So earlier, we were going to European Space Agency for launching our communication satellites, which are heavy satellites. But now you can see that the European countries, the private companies, they are coming to India. Why? What may be the reason? What may be the reason? Any idea? Low cost, very good. Give a big round of applause for that person. Low cost. So in spite of like bringing all the satellites to India, transportation costs and the logistic costs, everything and all, you are able to like have some 20 to 30% benefit. The cost is less. That is the reason why most of the foreign countries are trying to bring their satellites to India for launching their satellites from our PSLV or GSLV. Okay. Now coming next to the April month. Are you able to see? So we have launched the Singapore satellites. These Singapore satellites, 5 satellites we have launched, and we have charged them around 2,000 crores. So likewise, last year 2023, about 20,000 crores we earned foreign exchange. So foreign countries are coming with their satellites, and we are trying to like take money from them and launch the different kind of satellites. We are generating revenue. We are generating very good income from that. Again, in August 2023, our own navigation satellite, that is a NAVIC, we were able to launch. Then again, in July 14th, our Chandrayaan 3, we started on July 14th and reached the moon on August 23. Next. Now, till now we have talked about rockets, launch vehicles and all. Now we will talk about from the different satellites and all. So if you see in the left side, that is a remote sensing satellite. Remote sensing satellite means it will take the photographs, it will take the video from above at a height of 600 kilometers, and it will be continuously sending the video to Earth. That is a remote sensing satellite. And to the right side, you can see a geostationary satellite. So assume that this is the Earth and this is a satellite. So distance is 36,000 kilometers. So at this particular point, what happens? The relative motion between the satellite and the Earth, both are same. So when they are same means it is seeing the same area. That is nothing but the geostationary satellites. So we have around so many GSAT satellites are there. Then we have the INSAT series of satellites. So these are particularly used for the communication purpose. Next. Remote sensing. So I'll tell you a basic concept how it works. So sunlight is there. Okay. So when sunlight falls on Earth, different objects will have different reflections. There are living things, there are non-living things. For example, white color is there, it will reflect maximum. Suppose black color is there, it will absorb maximum, or some other primary colors are there. The different colors will have different reflection coefficients. So these reflections are received by the satellite. Where is the satellite? It is at a height of around 600 kilometers. So this optical energy is again converted into a kind of voltage. Then again this particular voltage, analog voltage, again it is converted to different kind of digital things, and finally we are that is sending that particular information to the ground. So at Hyderabad, you can see the ground station antenna at Hyderabad will be receiving the data from that particular satellite. Next. So you can see the ground trace of the satellite, how the satellites take the photographs. Next. So the different kind of sensors on board the satellite, we have two different sensors, the active sensor, the passive sensor. So these are and all not required for you at this particular stage. So you can see how many different kind of satellites we have. The passive sensor satellite. So the ocean sat, the cartosat, the resource sat. So it is all dependent upon the type of application. Suppose you want to study the ocean, you have a different kind of satellite that is called the ocean sat. Then you want to have the kind of urban sprawl in the sense you want to map, you want a very high resolution imageries. So that is the cartosat. And again the resource sat, you want to exploit the different kind of resources on earth, that is the resource sat. Next. So at Hyderabad, from Hyderabad you can see maximum around the diameter, because of the curvature of the earth, you can see maximum of about 3600 kilometers only. Why? Because of the curvature of the earth. So the antenna should be able to see the satellite, and also the satellite should be able to see the antenna, then only the communication takes place. Okay. Next. Next. So this is how the satellite data is being received at the ground station. Okay. Next. So these are the different kind of antennas what we have. So with these kind of antennas, you will be able to receive the signal from the satellite to ground. Next. Next. So not only at Hyderabad we have ground station, we have stations at Antarctica also. So there are some kind of benefits. So what we have, why we have stations Antarctica? So because assume that this is our North Pole and South Pole. So Antarctica is in the South Pole, isn't it? So when the satellite is rotating like this, so every time it is crossing the South Pole. Suppose if you are from Hyderabad, you will be able to get only maximum 2 passes. But if you are at Antarctica, you have a ground station Antarctica, then you will get more coverage of the land. That is the reason why more number of passes are being covered at Antarctica. That is the reason we have a station called Bharati at Antarctica, our Indian station. So you want to go to the Antarctica, there are 2 modes. One is by the ship, other is by the aeroplane. Next. Next. So this is the typical how we are able to receive the data from the Antarctica. So there at Antarctica, around 8 months there is total winter, and only 4 months summer will be there, that is from October to March, summer will be there. So during the winter, the temperature is minus 65 degree, minus 65. Suppose you want to go out with normal dress, you will freeze to death. That is the reason why you need to have this kind of, you have to wear this kind of suit, then only go outside. Because there are all mechanical systems, antenna systems are there, you need to do the preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, for all those things. It is, you have to wear this kind of suit, then only you should go out. So at Antarctica, you have very limited birds. Arctic Circle you have more number of birds, but in Antarctica you have only these few birds, emperor penguin, skua and petrel bird. Next. Similarly mammals also. Here in Antarctica you don't have polar bear is not there. Only in Arctic Circle, in the North Pole only it is available. In South Antarctica it is not there. Next. Aurora lights. So aurora lights means beautiful lights when the magnetic particles, sun charge, they are striking the sun particles, the magnetic particles striking the light, then what happens? You get this kind of aurora lights, like the depending upon the type of the kind of gas, if it is nitrogen, oxygen or whatever it is, then depending upon that the color changes. So these are some of the few pictures taken at Antarctica. Yeah, next. Next. ఇక్కడ మినిమైజ్ చేసి ఆ వీడియో పెట్టండి అది. So I have a small video about Antarctica. So it was taken at Antarctica with the help of from the helicopter. You can see that. You'll be able to appreciate. పైన అదే ప్లే చేయండి. So our ISRO engineers are there for 1 year a new batch goes and the old batch will come back. So it is like a kind of cycle. So we are all doing the ground station operations from Antarctica also, so that we get more and more coverage. Okay, that was about Antarctica. Now coming to the navigation systems. So you are all using mobiles. So from which satellite you are able to get the signal? Anybody? Navigation satellites. Which country it belongs? Which country? India is there, correct? But in your mobiles, USA. That means where is number 2? Serial number 2, USA. You have the global positioning system. So we are getting the signal from these particular satellites. Similarly, we have global satellites across the world. For example, if you see the Russia, GLONASS, Global Navigation Satellite System, they also have these particular navigation satellites. Again, the European Union, Galileo, that is also having the global navigation satellite system. Now the China, Baidu, they also having. We also have the navigation satellite system that is called the NAVIC, that is Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, but that is only regional. We are limited to our Southeast Asian region and our subcontinent, Indian subcontinent. Okay, likewise, so every country have their own regional as well as the global navigation systems across the world. Next. So can you see the right side, the GPS satellites? Can you see it? So this particular configuration, what is the requirement? What is the need? So any person on earth, 24/7, 365 days, he should be able to see minimum of 3 satellites. Assume that you are in your school, Hyderabad, Sloka International School. Assume that you are on the top of the Himalaya, or in the mid of the Amazon forest, or in the Thar desert, or in the top of Charminar. So at least minimum of 3 satellites should be visible always. Why? Because you want to cover you want to have the 3 different important parameters: positioning, navigation and timing. You are using this particular GPS for booking a cab. Ola and Uber are you using? Then Swiggy are using for bringing the food delivery, isn't it? So all those things, to day-to-day activities, how it is possible with the help of satellite technology. You are not knowingly or unknowingly you are using these particular satellite technology facilities. So to the left side you can see our Indian GPS. So in the future mobiles, so there are so many like companies coming up. So in the future mobiles you will be having the option of Indian GPS also. So the mobile will have the Indian GPS as well as the US GPS. So whichever particular GPS you want, you can select. That option is going to come, and it is going to come shortly. Next. So this is a coverage, how the Indian GPS coverage takes place. We have about 7 to 8 satellites related to the NAVIC, navigation satellites, our Indian satellites. So what are the different applications? So why so many satellites? Why, there may be some kind of use, isn't it? So we have the different kind of uses of remote sensing. Okay. So I will tell you a few examples for your better understanding. Assume that in 1960s, what was the volume of forest? And now presently, because the deforestation is taking place, and what is the present volume of the forest? So that difference you can find out. The deforestation, because of deforestation, so what is the volume of forest now? And also not only that, you can classify as forest, whether the forest is a deciduous forest or a coniferous forest, okay, or a thick forest or a thin forest. So for that, all those applications, these remote sensing satellites are very useful. And also for agriculture, for farmers it is assisting very much. For example, you want to know the groundwater, okay, you want to know the soil quality. So for all these things, agriculture purpose, the satellite data will be very useful. And for example, for catching fishes, Fisheries Department also uses our remote sensing satellite data. You may be surprised how do you catch fishes with the help of this remote sensing satellite data. Okay, assume that now in total entire India, in Jammu and Kashmir, the temperature is around 2 degree. Hyderabad it is 30 degree. Kolkata it is 25 degree. Jodhpur it is 40 degree, for example. We are in India only. but we have different temperatures across India. So similarly in the oceans also, what happens is wherever the hot water and the cold water mixes, that particular area, okay, transition, that particular area, the fishes are more comfortable. That means the temperature, the sea surface temperature monitoring we do. On board the satellite, we have a sensor called a thermal sensor, which will sense that particular variations of temperature. So this information again, at Hyderabad, we are receiving that particular information from the satellites. Okay, and we are uploading that, we are processing it and uploading in our national network. And from the national network, we have nodal officers across India, the coastal states. They will be downloading the data, information. And finally, what they will do? They will translate that information to the fishermen, so that the fishermen will go and catch the fishes in that particular location, the particular latitude and longitudes, or that particular location which is given by the nodal officers. So this is also one of the examples how you catch the fishes with the help of the satellite data. So there are n number of applications. For example, town planning. Town planning also you can use the latest satellites, high resolution satellites you can use by the help of the remote sensing satellites. You have from kilometer resolution to sub-meter resolution, centimeter resolution. So resolution means how best you can resolve an object on earth. Assume that there is a small stick fallen on the ground, and from a height of about 600 kilometers you are trying to see what is that particular object. So you will be able to differentiate whether that object is a pencil or a pen or a stick. So that is a kind of technology what we have today with the help of the satellites. So these are some of the uses, applications of remote sensing satellites. You can see some of the photographs taken by our Indian satellites. Some of the photographs you can see taken by our IRS satellites, Indian remote sensing satellites. So you can see the Hussain Sagar area. Are you able to see? So you can see the Buddha statue also as a small dot. Are you able to see? Yeah. So with the help of the satellite, you want to see on a coarser way, a broader way. That is also possible. If you want to see in a finer way, okay, you want to see a like zoomed image of the Buddha statue, that also is possible. So we have so many different kind of satellites with a different ranging from kilometer resolution to sub-meter resolution, centimeter resolution. Okay. To the right side you can see the Dubai island. Are you familiar with this particular image? Yeah. So these are one of the costliest villas, houses of Dubai. Next. So as I said earlier, you will be able to catch fishes with the help of the temperature variations. That is one part. And also the other part is phytoplankton, the seaweed, fish food. So wherever the fishes are there, that means there is food available. That means the seaweed is there, or the phytoplankton or the chlorophyll concentration is there. Wherever that particular fish food is there, automatically fishes will be available in that particular region of the ocean. Next. So in day-to-day lives, you are seeing so many applications of the communication satellites. So you can see some of the applications. Voice for communication, point-to-point communication. We have the TV broadcasting, as I said, the DTH. Okay. Then again you have the business communication, the performance of the satellites, how the satellite behaves in space. Okay. So it will take the photograph, it will try to generate some kind of product. Okay. And it will give the critical parameters like the air pollution parameters, or the air temperature, or the humidity, and air quality of the air quality index. So this is a kind of demonstration, particularly for you students, to understand how what is the work of the satellite. If you have some kind of certificates, value addition will be there, or you have some kind of NCC certificate, or if it is a government school. So some such kind of like they will be adding some kind of points to it. So if you are selected for the UECO program at NRSC, some 50 people will be there, 50 people will be selected, and those 50 people will have 2-week program, in-house program, 2-week program at NRSC, Hyderabad. Okay, you will be staying here.
Now, space scientist, now we have a UVICA, right?
Yeah, UVICA.
And he's, allowing you to visit his facility. Great. We need, big, huge round of applause from Sloka for Dr. R. Srinivasji. Guys, come on. Yes. Now we are going to experience a great man of India. So, our Dr. G Satish Reddy is with us now. Can we will, stand and welcome him. Before that, as I told you, our beautiful clap. Pull.
Substantially. Dr. Reddy is the chief architect of country's first anti-satellite missile test, ASAT, Mission Shakti, elevating India to the elite club of 4 nations. For his sustained R&D contributions, he has been honored and inducted as honorary fellow, honorary member, foreign member, fellow, and also a part of governing bodies of over 35 scientific, professional, and academic institutions spread across India and abroad. He has been conferred with over 25 honorary degrees of doctorate from reputed institutes. Presently, he serves as a member on the Council of Indian Institute of Sciences, Bengaluru, and has served previously as member on the Council of IITs. He was also a special invitee to the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council, Government of India.